And I was at my kitchen counter reading my Bible, and right next to my Bible, I had marijuana. I would go out to the dumpster and I would chuck it in the trash. That night or the next day, I would go and I would buy more, and I would repeat the cycle over and over again. And I realized I just could not do it myself. And I don't think I've ever heard from the Lord more clearly than I did at this moment. And I'm sorry if I'm going to cry because it was just so powerful to me. When Moses was leading the Israelites out of slavery, out of Egypt, God did not take them out of Egypt to the promised land through the shortest route, because he said that if the Israelites saw that they would be facing a battle, they would be tempted to go back. So God took them the long way, because he didn't want them to go back to slavery. But he was leading them the entire way. The Bible says that the Lord went ahead of them, just like God is leading you and me. He's going ahead of us, ahead of the battle that he knows we're going to face. And so the Israelites, they went on their way. On one side, they had the sea in front of them, and then behind them, the Egyptians were chasing after them. They were surrounded. And they cried out and they were saying, "Why did you take us out of Egypt? It would have been better if we had died in Egypt, or if we stayed slaves in Egypt, than to be in this difficult place where we can't see how we're going to get through to the promised land." And Moses told them to be still and know that the Lord was going to fight for them. I was crying out like, "God, what do I do to get from this place of spiritual slavery? How do I get from that to the freedom that I want to experience?" So the first thing is to be still and have faith that the Lord is going to be the one to fight your battles. But then right after that, the Lord said to Moses, "Why are you crying out to me? Move forward." So the second thing is, you have to rest knowing that God is going to fight your battles for you, but you have to take that next step as well. And as soon as they took that next step, Moses parted the sea through God's power, and God made a way. And then the other thing that spoke to me was, it said that there was not one Egyptian left. Not one of them survived. And that told me that not one of my chains, not one of the things holding me back is going to survive. God is going to make a way in the seemingly impossible situations. He's going to fight for you. He's going to lead you through to freedom. If it's possible for me, I know it's possible for you.